What's up, guys? Welcome back to Chase the Championships. I am T-Man, and I'm back again with another episode. We're going to be playing again with a team that I used in Dallas last weekend. It's a pretty fun team, and I wanted to play with it one more episode at least. I probably will keep using this team in the future for other stuff. I'm thinking about streaming as soon as next week, so I'll probably use this on stream. But otherwise, yeah, I just want to get one more game in it. We're going to get Mako with a rating of 1727 from Japan, and we're going to get a team of Garchomp, Arcanine, Gastrodon, Tapu Lele, Celesteela, and Kartana. So a pretty standard team. Alright, so I definitely like Kartana in this matchup. I like Tapu Koko in this matchup a lot as well. I need to deal with the Arcanine in some way, so I have to bring in the Gigalith or a Rockwood in, and then I probably want P2. P2 helps me with Garchomp. P2 helps me set up Trick Room for a Rockwood or Gigalith. The question is which one, and do I want to lead P2? So if I lead P2, I can just go right into Trick Room, maybe Volt Switch off of something, and then get a Rockwood or Gigalith in. I think I want to go with Gigalith, unless a threat to deal with the Gastrodon. I probably have to Celesteela a little bit harder. I'm going to bring Gigalith in the back. I definitely want to lead with Tapu Koko. I think I want to lead P2, and I'll bring Kartana Gigalith in the back. The goal here would be to try and set up Trick Room and Volt Switch out on turn 1. If that's not possible, then we'll just try and put damage on the board as we try and get Kartana in. The only thing that he could have on his team that could taunt me would be the Tapu Lele. He could have Roar on Arcanine. He could just double into P2 and try and knock it out. But there's not a lot that he could do to knock it out. So I guess I'd see it on turn 1 if he had something that could do that. I'd probably need like a Z move, like a Shattered Psyche. And yes, I'm very, very sorry. I have to introduce Mr. Babyface to you today. Don't worry, I'll be back in a week, but we'll get P2 and Tapu Koko leading into Arcanine Tapu Lele. Okay, so he probably has the outs to stop Trick Room if he wants to. I think what I'll do is I'll probably... Do I just go for Trick Room? I think I want to just go for Trick Room, because I'm fine with him roaring me out into Kartana or Gigalith. Because that's what the Arcanine would be doing. If Tapu Lele goes for Taunt, then I really don't care what Arcanine does. Because Arcanine's not going to be threatening. So I'll just go for the Trick Room, and I'll go for Volt Switch. Anything but a Will-O-Wisp would be fine if I brought in Gigalith. I mean, Kartana doesn't want to take it either, though, so we'll bring in Gigalith. But the whole point is, even if he roars me now, I still have pressure on the board. So I'm gonna go for Psychic into what? Alright, what was the Tapu Koko? Wow, that's a lot of damage. That's a crit. What's that Tapu Lele item? God. So the problem now is, if he E-speeds, he can knock me out from here. The question is, do I think he has E-speed? He has Snarl, we know. We can probably assume Will-O-Wisp's been a fire move. E-speed is that awkward 4th move slot that sometimes is there. Oh boy, I think I'm just going to go for Rock Slide, and I'll go for Ice Beam into Tapu Lele. You can't E-speed with Lele on the field. That's right. Okay, we're safe. We're safe. We're fine. Alright, so he can't E-speed. So I'm going to get a tackle with Gigalith. I can Rock Slide, and I can try and pick up the knockout on the Tapu Lele with Rock Slide plus Ice Beam. I think that's probably my best play, because that's the thing that's really dealing so much damage right now. And Arcanine does not want to stay in on it either, so we're going to see the Celesteela come in, and let's see what Arcanine decided to go for. Protect. Okay. I missed the Celesteela. I'll connect with Ice Beam. Missing the Celesteela with Rock Slide was actually pretty bad because that means that Continental Crush is probably a roll, but there's no leftovers recovery. So what kind of Celesteela is this? The other thing is that do I think Arcanine is going to stay in here? What are his switching options? I know he's Tapu Lele in the back. He could have Gastro. I think that would have been in already. He could have Kartana. And he could have Garchomp. So I think I want to Ice Beam the Arcanine slot, predicting a switch. And just go for Continental Crush into the Celesteela. I think that's it's a little bit of a risky play, but I think it's a relatively viable play. Alright, he's going to stay in with Arcanine though. So that could be bad. I don't need Gigalith to take out Arcanine, but it definitely would help. Since you can only assume that he's probably going to be going for Snarl again, if he stayed in. Yeah, and we will pick a knockout. It will be a crit. That matters depending on what kind of Celesteela it is. Alright, yeah, he did just go for a Snarl again, and yeah, with a critical hit from the first one, I'll definitely pick up the knockout. It's a bit unfortunate, but that's fine. So like I said, his options are Tapu Lele and Garchomp and Gastrodon. Most likely. They want to bring in Kartana here because of the fact that I probably need to get out of Trick Room now because it's going to keep snarling or flamethrowing. As we do see Garchomp come in. So how am I going to take out this Arcanine? That's the question on my mind right now. I should have 2 turns of Trick Room left. Okay. I could Toxic it now. Could also start firing Ice Beams off of the Garchomp. At -1 or -2? I'm at -1. So I'm going to go for Ice Beam with the Garchomp. And we'll go for Protect with Kartana. Okay. So this is probably a Flamethrower, I'd assume. I could have just gone for a Snarl again, predicting it. Yeah, okay. This is where I think Coco has to come in. And I still think I just go for Ice Beam for the fact that I need to get good damage on the Garchomp, or else when Coco comes in, he's just free to like protect Earthquake. There's nothing stopping him from doing that. Alright. Yeah, AV is not going to be really helping me out much here, unless he goes for something like a Flamethrower. Alright. He didn't protect, so he didn't go for Earthquake, so that's good. Went for Heat Wave. Got the burn, that shouldn't matter too much. He went for, what is that, Tectonic Rage? That could definitely KO a Tapu Koko switching in. I guess I just hope it's on the P2. It's probably not, it's probably on the Tapu Koko. It's on the P2, okay. Alright, this situation actually turns a lot better. Alright, so I know he is the Z-move Chomp. I am like no special attack Coco, but I think Dazzling might be able to pick up a knockout from here. The other problem is there's an Arcanine in the fields, and I have to find out a way how to deal with that. Alright. I guess I'll just go for Dazzling Gleam. And I could go for Protect as well. Or I can just try and Sacred Sword damage off. I think that's what I want to do. I'll Sacred Sword the Arcanine. Alright, Chomp's gonna withdraw. Layla is coming in. That's chip damage there. What is your item? Citrus, not Iapa or Figgy, or whatever the hell it is. Okay, good, it's Citrus. Now, don't burn Kartana. Please. Okay, cool. Alright. Because now what I can go for is I can just go for... I can go for Thunderbolt and I can go for Smart Strike. But the problem with that is if he switches in Garchomp, then he KOs me because I'm down to my Focus Sash. I don't want to go down on Ruskin damage. Do I want to just go for it? I think I kind of have to. I think it's my only play. Like, the alternate play would be to Dazzling Gleam calling a switch somewhere. If I think his correct play is to switch out Tapu Lele into Garchomp. He did not, though. Thunderbolt will KO. And Smart Strike will also pick up a KO. Yeah, I think that was a little bit of a risky turn. I think I could have gone for... Like, if he's not switching, that's the correct play. But I think in that situation, it's probably... in his best interest to probably, like, catch the Kartana on, like, Rough Skim damage. That's just my 2 cents. Alright, we'll get the Dazzling Gleam off, we'll get the Leaf Blade off, KO Kartana in the process, but that's okay. Alright, that works. So, 1 game down. Interesting game. Yeah, that turn where I constantly crushed the Celesteela, I think that was fair. Turn 1, I brought in Gigalith and took 95%. That was bad. I guess I was just underestimating the power of Lele, because he Psychicked my Tapu Koko slot and did, like... what, 80%? And then he crit Snarl. So I did not expect to take that much damage on turn 1 with my Gigalith. But we'll get one more battle in here. We're at 1653, and I'm definitely gonna start, you know, laddering up a little bit more just to get some higher rated opponents since we're down in the 1650s. And I know I can get to the 1700s if I actually just sit down and play, since I generally only play when I am recording, so I'll probably get to doing that a little bit soon off camera. We're going to get another Japanese player with a team of Tapu Koko, Garchomp, Celesteela, Gigalith, Arcanine, and Gastrodon. So that is the team that Miguel used to win London. So still seeing a little bit of that this late in the season, like later on into the season. After Dallas and after San Jose, it started to fall off a little bit, but it's still a decent team. So how do I want to deal with this? One of the really, really cool things about Mystic Water Spider is that it KOs Gigalith. I think Araquanid is fantastic here if I can deal with the Gastrodon. So what do I want to lead to do that? Maybe P2 Kartana with Gigalith Araquanid in the back. I don't think that's a good game plan. 10 seconds. I want to bring Salamence somewhere, I think. I don't know where I can bring Salamence, though. I guess over Gigalith. I just want to make sure that I have the tools to knock out the Gastrodon if I need to, because if I get into Trick Room and I'm able to take out the Gastrodon, that's, like, a very good spot for me. The other problem is that he can sandwich Araquanid in between Tapu Koko and Gigalith, so I have to play around that as well. He's going to lead Arcanine Gigalith. Okay. This is pretty bad, I think. What do I think he's going to go for? Probably just double into the Kartana on turn 1 here. I don't have a switch in for a rock move either, so that's a problem. Gigalith would have been nice here. Let's just go for Toxic. On what, though? I want to Toxic the Gigalith, I think. So I want to bring Immense. I want to KO the Arcanine. I need to switch out Kartana. What am I doing with... Let's go for an Ice Beam. Good chip damage, I guess. Very good chance that I just lose Mence on turn 1. In which case I have to bring in a Araquanid. Alright, so he's gonna go for Heat Wave. Most likely a Rock Slide. Burn's not terrible. Burn doesn't help me though. P2 avoids. Mence doesn't. Mence is going to take a lot of damage. Mence is not in Draco Meteor or Sandstorm range. Yeah. I got one more turn. Okay. Alright. I think I'm going to go for the Draco. Go ahead and go for the Draco Meteor into the Arcanine. Do I want to just bring in Kartana here? Alright, so Mence is going to go down this turn. And I want to bring in a Araquanid. But I need to be threatening a Gastrodon switch in. So I think what I want to do is just switch out into Kartana. I'm going to lose my Focus Sash in the process, but at least I'll be pressuring next turn, which I think is really important. I'll go for Draco Meteor into Arcanine. I want to be threatening a KO onto the Gastrodon if he wants to bring it in. What's that? Celesteela. Okay. So I get damage on the board. And Kartana's in a pretty good spot. But Arcanine's just going to come back in. That's fine. So I'm going to bring in a Araquanid here. That's pretty simple. Question is, where is the Arcanine coming in on? My guess would be the Gigalith slot. What's the play? What's the play? I'll just Sacred Sword the Celesteela and go for Liquidation. This is last one on Gastro. Well, if he switches on Gastrodon at Liquidation and he brings an Arcanine, if he double switches, basically I lose. Alright, so he switches out Gigalith. into Arcanine, so I caught that on the switch. He's not going to be switching on Celesteela, which is fine. The Leaf Blade was just a cover play. I don't think the Sacred Sword chip damage matters extraordinarily much right now. Now it does. Alright. Flamethrower Selly, I don't know if I can deal with from here. Yeah, even through Intimidate, I can KO the Arcanine since Araquanid's broken. Mr. Ward is a good item. Alright, what we got? Do you just bring Gigalith here? If you have some, what do you see? If you have Coco, you definitely bring Coco. If you have Garchomp, you probably bring Gigalith. But he brings me Gastro. Okay. So I'm just gonna go for Protect and Substitute. I'm just gonna play his game. He's going to probably protect his Gastrodon and Heavy Slam or Flamethrower, and I'm gonna sub on it. And he's gonna probably switch out Gastrodon and do it again. And in that case, I'll probably just target down Selly. No. Target down Gigalith? Yeah, target down Gigalith in that situation. There's like no downside to protecting Kartana this turn. Oh, I guess if it's Air Slash Celesteela, it might be a little bit of a downside. I went for Muddy Water. How much does this do? That's question number one. Enough to bring me out of sub-range is the answer. Do I still need to call his play? Basically, do I think he's going to switch out Gastrodon this turn? Or protect Gastrodon this turn? I'm going to play for his misplay, because I don't think I can win if, like... Unless he's, like, okay, so what I'm calling here is that, like, I switch out into the Gigalith, because he doesn't want to get Leaf Bladed this turn. Which is a very risky play on his part, I wouldn't do it. But I think it's my only way to win if he does go for it. I don't see another win con. Yeah, he's just going to go for Air Slash and knock out my Araquanid. Like, that's a pretty safe play for him. Because, like, he goes for Air Slash, knocks out my Araquanid, so it doesn't even matter if Gastrodon's on the field or not. Celesteela gets the Beast Boost. Yeah, that's pretty simple. That's game. I was not ready for Air Slash Celesteela. Oh well. So I'll be back again next week then. Yeah. So next week, the new plan is to probably switch teams up. I'll be back from the MSS, so I'll let you guys know how I did there. I hope to get some other stuff up as always, but it never happens because life happens, and we're going to try and make life not happen anymore, but we'll see how it goes. So thank you very much for sticking with me, and like, comment, subscribe if you want more. Let me know what you guys want in the comments. I do read them. So thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you guys next week.